Hey, I am a person in long term recovery from substance use. I also have a list of mental health illnesses. And yeah, I've been sharing my journey online. And I was just thinking, a day, like 24 hours, is such a miracle for an addict to stay clean. And sometimes 24 hours can be a wide range of experiences depending on what mental health, whatever you deal with, diagnoses, symptoms, whatever. So I wanted to share a couple of the things that I do in order to get through like a moment or an hour or a day. So on my journey, I've had to practice, right? Because at the beginning of my recovery, my ADHD was rampant, but my brain was also very affected by the cocaine and meth and all the stimulants that I had been taking. And so it was just very, very scattered. But I wanted to learn how to meditate. So at first, I would start with a simple phrase that I repeated over and over again. And mine was more of God, less of me. But it could be anything. It could be just for today. It could be everything's okay. It could be, anything that's pretty positive, short. And so I would repeat that. Now, I've been clean now over 6 years, and I do have a significant amount of meditation practices. I absolutely love meditation. It's almost like a new addiction to me. I get to visualize. Well, first, I go into a body relaxation where I start at the top of my head and I think about every part of my body tensing and then relaxing. And then I picture as if my body parts don't belong to me. And I can only imagine how crazy that sounds, but it feels like weightless. So once I go through the physical part, I call that step three. I go down to step two, and that is the mental. So I look at safe places. Now, for me, I used to take naps as a young person on the couch with my grandmother. And my grandmother was one of the dearest people in my whole life, in my whole world. And so I picture myself laying there on the couch with her, or I love hammocks, and especially like a hammock with a really thick blanket and then like a heating blanket. Oh my gosh, it's so relaxing with a bunch of pillows. And so I'll picture that as a mental place to relax. You can also do like the beach or, a pretty mountain view or whatever it is that, gives you a certain sense of extra relief. Then I go down to number one. And number one for me is just a really quiet, sometimes it's just like a black space. And sometimes I picture like a really big movie screen in front of me. And I picture all my dreams coming true. I picture um, for me, I would like to build a property that is a safe haven for people in recovery with a medical clinic for detox, and then a club for like dancing and game night, and then an apartment complex on the backside where everybody can have their own bedroom and bathroom, and like kind of a big meeting place in the middle with a really good restaurant and a daycare on the property for those that have children. And I don't believe that any of my dreams are impossible, because I used to think that getting clean was impossible. I used to think meditation was impossible. And every time I reach a new goal, I realize that nothing is impossible. So I wanted to share. I have these little sticky notes all around me. 1, 2, 3, don't give up. Little prayers that I have stuck around me. That one says, God, please let me see me the way you see me. I also have a board where I have painted, or these are burned wood pieces that say, I am at peace. One person can change the world, and it could be you. There's so many ways to get through this moment, and those are really valuable when it comes to all sorts of mental health awarenesses, symptoms, and definitely helping me get through staying clean one day at a time, no matter what situation comes up, around us and in our lives. They're really opportunities to practice spiritual principles and to practice new ways of dealing with it, of reactions, So I hope this gives you hope and inspiration. 24 hours can be a long time, so give yourself a minute to take a breath. I love you. I believe in you.